What I really love about this open middle algebra problem on properties of exponents is that it's really easy to fall into a trap. In fact, I literally made the very mistake that I am hoping kids will make, so we will be able to uncover it when I was preparing to use this problem. So it is easy for even the people who make the problems to make the same mistake. So it says, using the digits 1 to 9 at most one time each, place a digit in each box to create two true equations. You may reuse all the digits for each equation. Okay, so let me tell you about the mistake I made, and I expect students to make the same mistake. In this particular case, with this right here, you're multiplying these two digits. I added them, which is what you'll do here a little bit later on, but like I'm just letting you know, I made that same mistake and it took me a minute actually to figure that out. So let's just pick some things here. So we'll say let's pick a 3 and a 1 and a 4 and a 2. And what do we get? So here we have x to the third times 1. And so we have x to the third power. That didn't sound right. X to the third times to the first power, which gives us x to the third power. And then times, and here we're subtracting, so we have x to the second power, and then that gives us x to the fifth power. So that actually does work in this case. We've used all these digits. Now we have to do it again. So let's start thinking about like what will work for this. Let's erase this. So let's pick some other digits. We got lucky there. Let's pick, I don't know, a 9 and a, gosh, yeah, that's actually gonna get pretty big pretty fast. That's probably a bad digit. Let's pick a 1 to balance it out. And then maybe we'll do like something like this. Let's put like a 3 and a 7 here. So now we're gonna have x to the 9th power. And here we're gonna have times x to the negative 4th power. And now here we need to add these exponents, and now we get 5, which actually does work as well. Oftentimes it doesn't work. But in this particular case, I think that you'll see that I slowed down because I was like, am I making the same mistake that I want students to not make? And so, yeah, there's a little bit thinking here, a little bit of like, well, wait, is this adding or multiplying or subtracting? What am I doing with these exponents? So let me know what mistakes you're expecting students to make, and let me know those in the comments. Thank you.